My name is Tila Ayala Lazar. I live in a hilltop in Binyamin in Israel called Eish Kodesh. But I like to call where I live Eish Lazar, our own homestead. 3 years ago, I was attacked by a attack dog while holding my 6-week-old daughter. And ever since then, I've been after a lot of traumatic experiences, one after another. I've been suffering from post-trauma, PTSD, and agoraphobia, fear of the outside, it's been up and down. I've gotten help when I was completely unable to take care of my 3 kids. I have a 5-year-old boy, Yiftach, and a daughter, Ariana, and a son, Yochai, and my husband, Shlomo. And they've been there throughout everything. And I fought really hard to be there for them and be able to be a mother and wife. My passion is to be there for them. I'm always 100% devoted, and not being able to do the bare minimum was the most painful thing for me. And it was like seeing myself from the outside, and I was torn and hurt that I was not there. People helped me get up again, and the past 2 years have been a lot better. I've slowly been picking myself up and going to therapy and starting little chugim, after school classes. I took a course in Montessori, ages 0 to 6, and it's my passion. I love it. I love every part of teaching kids, and it really gave me a lot of life. I also have a petting zoo here, which my plan was to open up to the area, and that's my second passion. And I love using it together, teaching kids about animals. It really makes me smile and just happy. When I usually tell people about what's going on with me, the first thing that comes to mind is that, hey, I'm not one of those people you have to encourage to get out of bed. Like, I'm fighting. If I'm in bed, that means it's really bad. Like, I'm one of those that really, really wants to get up and get out there, and I'm not lazy, and I'm a very passionate person, and I push myself a lot, sometimes too much. And I've been pushing myself to get better in the past 2 months. I had another breakdown where everything was triggering. My triggers became a lot more detractors, not just dogs, and cars, and so many different things. And there's a lot of building going around our house, so like in our neighborhood, so I'm constantly being triggered. Being triggered for me could be something from a flashback to passing out, blacking out, and that's what's been happening to me a lot in the past 2 months. I go outside every morning to feed my animals, and I've been doing it for the past 2 years. I love it. I get fresh air, and I usually do it by myself. But 2 months ago, I started passing out every single time I would go out, and I would not be able to get back into the house. I would just black out and be there for hours until my husband found me. So I stopped going outside again. I really feel like I put my roots down here, and I feel safe and good in my homeland, in my land. So it really, really, really hurts me that I can't just go and walk around freely. I really got to a point where I felt like there was no point of anything. And good friends of mine sat me down, and we really thought what to do next. And with the help of my psychiatrist and different people that we asked, we came to the conclusion that a service dog would be a really good long-term plan to help me live life as normal as possible, living with my post-trauma. A short-term plan would be something immediate, which was a fence. So I didn't have to see my triggers constantly, and I got a little bit of control back into my life, because that's what makes my life unbearable, the lack of control over my body and my mind. So every little bit of control I get is worth millions. I don't know what the word is, but the service dog really helps not only give me confidence, but it's like what my friends have been doing for the past 2 months. They've been coming every morning, holding my hands, and helping guide me to do things by myself. Instead of having them come and feed the animals, they help me go and feed the animals. So
תהילה לזר היא אחת הנשים המהממות שפגשתי בחיים שלי. היא פשוט אישה שהיא כמו לביאה. היא לא מוותרת לרגע על החיים שלה, על הילדים שלה, על הזוגיות שלה, על הטוב שלה. היא כולה מלאה בטוב. היא לב זהב, היא לב רחום. היא לא מוותרת לרגע למרות כל הקשיים, למרות כל האתגרים שהחיים מציבים לה. היא פשוט עוברת אותם אחד אחד בגבורה ובאומץ ממש, ואנחנו ממש אוהבים אותה כאן, ואנחנו מאמינים בה שהיא תוכל ושהיא תצליח ושהיא תגיע לחיים מאושרים ושלבים, ואנחנו מחזקים אותה בכל הקשיים שיש לה, ואנחנו רוצים שיהיה לה רק טוב בחיים, ושהיא תמשיך להילחם, ושהיא לא תוותר, ושהיא תקבל את כל מה שמגיע לה, כי מגיע לה הכל, מגיע לה את הכי טוב, מגיע לה את כל מה שהיא צריכה בשביל לעבור את הקשיים האלה בדרך. החיים לא פשוטים לאף אחד, תהילה עוברת דברים קצת יותר קשים מכל אחד רגיל, והיא עושה את זה באמת בצורה מעוררת התפעלות והשראה. היא יצירתית בטירוף. החיות שהיא מגדלת מקבלים ממנה כל כך הרבה יחס ואהבה וטוב לב, והילדים שלה היא לא מפסיקה לדאוג להם ולטפח אותם ולעשות איתם דברים מטורפים, כאילו שאני בתור אמא הלוואי והייתי עושה לילדים שלי. יש לה כל כך הרבה רעיונות, כל כך הרבה יצירתיות, ואנחנו מאמינים שהיא תצליח, ואנחנו אוהבים אותה מאוד, ומאחלים לה שיהיה לה את כל הכלים הדרושים בשביל להתקדם בחיים. אוהבים אותה מאוד.
having a service dog would mean I don't have to depend on my husband or my friends as much, and that will give me more self-confidence about myself. It would also teach me about my triggers. The dog will be able to notify me before I get a trigger based on my body language, and I would be able to hopefully stop the passing out, or at least lessen it. And if I do pass out, the service dog would be there to help get me to a safe spot. I'll never be left outside again for hours with no help. But thank you for just watching this, and if you could share or donate, it would really mean the world to me and my family, and change our lives for the better. Just give me a chance to be a mom, a wife, and a teacher, and a caregiver to my animals, and I'll prove to you that I'll be the best out there. Thank you.